I walked out there and I looked at the snake and I'm like, what the heck is this thing? This thing is wild. I don't know what it is.
Holy crap.
It's nuts.
Look at her. I cannot believe. Hello everybody, I'm actually headed to another call, but I just got done with a call that I did not film. Rookie move. Every time I don't film a call, something cool happens. I got to the house, this lady's cats alerted her to a rattlesnake that was on the back patio. I saw the snake from the window and I'm like, oh, it's a very light, pretty Western Diamondback rattlesnake. I walked out there and I looked at the snake and I'm like, what the heck is this thing? It doesn't have a typical diamond pattern on its back. It's got like swirls and it's a very light snake. Its tail's kind of peachy. This thing is gorgeous. Nothing like I've ever seen before. I don't know. I don't even know what you call it. I guess it's a Western Diamondback. I don't know. I can't even. It's a rattlesnake of some kind. Everyone on the team is going nuts.
Oh my gosh. Marissa just got this. Whoa. Holy crap. There's some sort of morph. Look at that snake. That is a weird Western Diamondback. Dude. Oh, I'm jealous.
I just checked our Slack and Marissa just put up a picture of like craziest looking Diamondback I've ever seen. Something's real weird with this thing. I don't know. I told her to hang on to it. I'm gonna go meet her and grab it. I want a closer look at it at least. And see if it's just kind of an ugly looking Diamondback or maybe even something more. I don't know, but I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna find Marissa and grab that snake real quick. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's nuts.
Are you ready? He's in the shade. I can bring him down to that. Okay. This thing is wild.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
I've never seen anything like that.
It's its tail that like I looked at it again is like kind of peachy. You'll see. Crazy. I haven't even shown the people yet. I didn't film this. Boom! Look at it. Look at it. Hi, little buddy. Show them your tail. Like, what the heck?
Wow.
What do you think? You said you had ideas.
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
I was wondering because I saw that head. Its head is a little kind of angular and has, see how it has those like fingers on it?
Like above his eyeballs? Aatrox something, yeah?
Who knows?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Dude, look at
Aatrox
it!
something.
Is that not the coolest snake you've ever seen? Holy crap. Like, it has no, besides the tail, Aatrox resemblance.
And it's an old female too, so I'm gonna just do some scale counts first.
Oh,
see if
okay.
there's anything weird. It's probably just a weird Aatrox. It's most likely it. I just have never seen anything like it, so.
It's so cool.
I kind of want to see if she has babies.
Doesn't it kind of look gravid?
It kind of does.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know. It's just cool.
Yeah, especially with that orange color.
Yeah, the orange, isn't that cool? Look at her. I cannot believe. Dang. The spirals, like that's the coolest snake.
Yeah, like orange. Alright, come here, little girl. This be cool.
She does look gravid. Another cool call.
Alright, well thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I really do think it's gonna have babies. I wonder what they're gonna look like.
They're all just gonna look normal.
I know, just regular
We'll see what
Aatrox.
happens, I guess.
See ya.
Something's up with this animal. It just looks like nothing I've ever seen. Our internal chat right now is kind of flipping out about it. So let's take a closer look at that weirdo Western Diamondback. I've had some time to think about it, do some more research, and I'm going to tell you what I think might be going on and what could be going on. It is kind of an unruly snake though, so yeah, I'm going to put it into a display box and show you so that it don't get bit. So here she is. There's a lot of stuff going on here with this snake. First off, the pattern along the back is broken kind of in half. So it's almost like there's two patterns there that are split down the middle.
each side has its own pattern that's kind of like running from the inside out. And the result is it looks like it's circles. Also, you can see on the face, the facial stripes are missing pretty much entirely. Tongue looks pretty normal. Eye looks pretty normal. I did look at all the scales, counted everything. There's no indication here at all of hybridization. This is an adult female western diamondback rattlesnake that just has a really funky pattern. On the back end here, you can see there's a lot of that pink kind of orange coloration, and then, you know, the bands in the tail also break up in the same way. So a lot of these straight lines on this animal end up being circles, which is why she looks so weird. So why does she look like this? What could possibly be going on here?
So there's no real way to know what's happening from just looking at her. But in talking with people and doing some other research, there are at least 2 other known instances of this exact mutation that were found pretty much in the same area. So there were some photos that I've seen a few times posted from Brendan O'Connor on our Facebook or wherever this snake shows up. And I remember seeing this from a relocation call like 20 years ago in the same area where it was a more colorful kind of pastel version of this. And then ironically, maybe a week after we came out to get this snake, somebody else posted a photograph asking, what is this snake? It was on Reddit. And I couldn't believe it. It's the same, the same exact thing. I messaged them to see if maybe, do they have it? Is it something that we can look at? Is it from a sibling from here? That was back in 2016. The snake went off to be used for dog training or something. So who knows? It's dead by now, I'm sure. But there is something that happens in this area where this pattern keeps showing up. So is it as simple as it being just a genetic thing? Is there just something with this snake? Probably not that simple.
So mutations are not super uncommon. I mean, there are lots of snakes. We have an albino western diamondback. That's a wild one that showed up in the backyard. It was kind of skin and bones when we got it. Most of the time, you know, a lot of those animals are just never seen. I think it's popular for people to say that there's no way an albino or something weird could ever survive in the wild. That is not accurate. I mean, there's a lot of different things. I mean, mutation is how evolution happens. So if sometimes, you know, an animal looks really strange, like a bunch of circles like this, it might do really well. Sometimes it might do really poorly. But there's another factor, and that is humans.
So something that we had kind of thought about with that albino, it was starving, it wasn't doing great, but it was still alive, and it was a young adult. Part of the things that happen when an animal lives almost entirely in backyards is that there are fewer predators and there might be more prey. So sometimes in those instances, being around people isn't always bad for snakes if they can get away with it for a while. That diamondback, the albino one that we have, she's sleeping right now, or else I'd show her to you. But there's a lot of different things that can happen once humans become involved. So the place that this animal came from, and maybe the other ones, is one of my least favorite places to go to do relocations. And the reason is that it's like equidistantly spaced houses and businesses and roads, some of them pretty tightly packed together. And the snakes that manage to live there are in just kind of small little tracts in between. There's not really a lot of contiguous habitat for them to live. So snakes like this, there's probably a pretty significant amount of genetic bottlenecking and other problems to where the normal gene flow that would exist between animals in a large region like that just isn't possible. You have smaller pockets of animals that are probably inbreeding or probably having some other limited gene flow effect, and that could make some mutations like this stand out or even be possible. Or if it does occur, you know, this snake might be breeding with its own sibling and make it so that something that's recessive stands out more than it would in other places. So this gene could exist all over the place, but only really express in some of these places where artificial habitat reduction from humans is forcing animals to have reduced gene flow, and maybe there's some inbreeding going on.
But there's another thing that's possible, and this is why we still have this snake, is because I want to see if this is genetic or if it is something else. And that something else is a symptom of heat shock. So it's been shown that striping and pattern anomalies can present in snakes when their gestation period is too hot. We are in a period of extreme drought in Arizona, and we just had the highest temperatures ever recorded. Of course, like I said, this is going back like 20 years, but this is not a new problem in the area. So there could be some possibility that weirdo mutations like this are not just a normal genetic mutation. It could be something that is caused by heat shock, right? So I'm going to breed this snake. She might even be gravid right now, and we're going to see what comes out. Some of them might look like her. Some of them are probably going to look completely normal. We might breed those to each other to see if we can make this gene express. I don't know yet, but I'm going to document it all. There could be some interesting things there. There could be a natural history. Now, if nothing else, we get a chance to document this really unusual morph of a Western Diamondback, which is even more interesting since we know there's at least 3 of them that have existed. And I did want to address one other thing that, not everybody's happy about what's going on here. We got a lot of messages interested from people wanting to get this snake from us. Some people just straight up illegally offering money for it. We had other people that were really concerned about whether we were keeping or not, where we're releasing it. We are going to hang on to it for the reasons that I just mentioned. It is not because it is a weirdo pretty snake. I have lots of snakes. I do not need a weirdo Western Diamondback. In fact, a lot of the weird ones, we don't have any use for them. We have an education program. What good is it to bring an animal to show people what a Western Diamondback looks like if this is not what a Western Diamondback looks like? So we don't really hang on to that stuff. In fact, if you might recall, we got rid of a big black melanistic Western Diamondback. It's not just because it was kind of hard to deal with. It's because we don't need it. It's just here. It's living its life. We're taking really good care of it, but it doesn't provide any educational value because we talk about native animals. And one of the outputs of Rattlesnake Solutions, one of the things that we do with the funding that we receive for these removals is relocation research and other research dealing with the interface of urban areas and wild areas. And I think this could have part of that story where you have some genetic mutations that express only in areas of urban conflict. I think something is really interesting there, and to me that is worth hanging on to this animal. There's another thing too, is that the place that this snake was found, I'm glad it had survived till adulthood in that place. And like I said, it's one of my least favorite places to relocate snakes, because we're forced to either try to release a snake back onto the same property, or can't put it into someone else's backyard. We can't put it into a place that's just going to get hit by a car, and we don't want to take it far away. Those are our options here, okay? And we have to make that choice a lot. But when you have something that is also unique, that might have some other, some lessons to be told in its genetics that could tell us a little bit more about this whole situations of humans and snakes living next to each other, that gamble seems a little bit harder to take. So we are going to take care of this animal. She's going to live an excellent life. She's going to live a long time. She's not going to want for anything. She's going to be very comfortable, and we're going to learn a lot about her genetics in the process, and she's going to die of old age someday way in the future. As you know, some of the snakes that we have in here, I've had some of them for almost 20 years. We have snakes in here that are in their 30s, right? So this is a long-term thing, and we very much know how to take care of these animals, and she's gonna be fine. If you have any questions about that, I understand that might seem contrary to what our mission seems to be, but I assure you, we're not just looking for pets. There is reasoning for everything that we're doing, and this is something that I thought long and hard about, and I feel confident in what we're doing. So anyway, this won't be the last time you see this snake. When we learn more about it, you'll be the first one to see it. And I'm going to get her back into her enclosure because she does not like any of this handling stuff. She does like to sleep, and she does like to eat, and she does like to hide from me. And that's mostly what she's going to be doing with her life. So very interesting snake. What a cool thing to encounter.